Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Sing it together. Ain't together. 53, Mike. Tighten up.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
What we got?
This time, Jackson will throw it. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Hill. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Let's get that ball out. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down. Hey. Yes, yes. Ready?
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the car. Watch the car. 45.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, this one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll make it third down. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
Rush in.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 13. Hey, check Mike 45. Watch the run.
Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Easy work. It's easy work.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Shoot.
McCoy. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check safety. He's coming in.
Now a handoff looking right. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now White. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson buying time to his left. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I know you felt that one.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, and it's Hill again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds into half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to...
He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. 10th carry now for McCoy. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's got his man, it's Andrews. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check it backer, check it backer.
To throw again is Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. Tucker's kick is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Comes to me, it's me. Check, 45 to Mike.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's McCoy. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Again, a run with Connor. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
15 line. 15 line.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a foot race. 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Chiefs 45, Ravens 17. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
He's coming, double up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now McCoy. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
That's it. That's the safety creep. Look, 64. Wait.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
We got to fix it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Check 50, check 50.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes, but 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they caught one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Put that team on the back. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. You. 45 to Mike, 45 to us.
On 2nd and 9, Griffin. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Slam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, after last week where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guys on the other side of the ball know it too.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, his first. Will get him one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on,
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Go, go. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check, 48's the mic. Fire.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Check 52.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one caught out wide by Boykin. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 48. 48 the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Hey, Haywood. 48. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check. 48's the mic. Hey, zoom. 48's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. 48's the mic. We don't want this. Hustle, hit it.
On 4th down, Jones. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Check 45 the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for